Hello, everybody. It's Paul Neeson. I got a wonderful guest today. As you can see, our guest has a nice full beard. And introduce yourself to the audience.
Michael Owen.
Michael Owen. Now, I found Michael on YouTube because I'm always checking beard videos, and Michael has videos about his beard. And Michael grew a beard not too long ago, but it's grown in very nicely. He actually didn't grow a beard, he stopped destroying it. And Michael, what made you decide? Because at first on your YouTube page, and you do talk about this in your videos, why you decided to grow a beard, but when you started, you were like this very clean shaven, neat guy, and you still are a neat guy. You're just not clean shaven. But what
Right.
made you decide to grow the beard first? Let's start there.
Well, in my videos, I try to cover that. I feel like it's pretty complicated, but I feel at the very beginning, I've just always admired beards, and I when my dad grew a beard when I was younger, it was my favorite stage and my favorite look that he had, and from there, I basically once I turned 16, I was trained to shave every day, and that's just what I did.
Well, who
And I
trained you?
didn't.
Who trained you to shave every day? Not your
Well,
dad, right?
no, well, my dad, told me. I think my mom probably told me to shave, but at school, if you're growing a little bit if you're growing out, if you have little whiskers, on your chin or something, students start to say things in public school and make fun of you or something, and then you just feel like, well, okay, well, that didn't get a good reaction, so you start shaving it off.
Sure.
So
Well, what did your mom think about your dad's beard?
I always told mom, I said, why don't you have dad grow his beard again? I liked it, and she said, well, sometimes he doesn't like wearing a beard. He doesn't like growing a beard, and he worked out in construction, so there was a lot of dirt around, and he felt it'd be easier for him to clean, wash up after work when he was
Sure.
clean shaven.
Sure. The reason I ask that is because I always say the number one reason most men don't have beards is their wife doesn't want them to.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah. So okay. So you were trained to shave. So you were shaving since you were 16. And how old are you now?
um, 37
And how long have you had the beard now?
for 23 months.
Okay. So what made you 23 months ago, from the time you were 16 being trained to shave, to the time you were 35 or 36 years old, to decide I'm gonna stop shaving? What made you decide now's the time to stop?
I actually almost as an exploration, I thought to myself, what do beards do? Why do men have beards in the first place? And I kept coming up with all these things. What if beards give you abilities that we haven't thought about? And what if you won't know until you grow it out?
Wonderful, wonderful.
And
Yeah.
I found that there were men, as I started to grow mine out, men who had shaved theirs told me all the benefits that they had from growing a beard, and then once they shaved it off, they realized all the things that they had lost.
Well, I love your videos because you cover everything we're talking about in more detail,
Right.
why you grew the beard and the benefits of having it. But for my viewers right now, I'll send them to go to your YouTube channel. But tell us now,
Okay.
what are some of the benefits you discovered for a man to have a beard?
Well, I did definitely get a better reaction from people. I feel like people are able to listen to me, and I feel like they give me more patience. And I do believe that it helps you become wiser. I believe that God gave us beards for a reason, and human nature, we have beards, and we're probably supposed to wear them. Um, the other reason is that I think that it helps whenever you're maturing. It shows that you're at a mature age, and it I've heard other things about how it protects you from the sun and wind. And I've also heard about how it protects your lungs and your breathing by filtering out air that shouldn't be breathed in.